Welcome back to the channel. This is Pilot Ryan. If we're new here, consider subscribing. If you like this video and you get something from it, give it a like, turn on notifications, and tap that bell for all. Today's show is all about the mini Aero Scout. This is such a tremendous plane that they made another version, this one, smaller. So check out the Aero Scout. I'll put a link to it in the description, and the mini Aero Scout for someone who wants to learn how to fly, but on a little bit more of a budget. And know this, everything you need to get going is in the box. The radio controller with the batteries for it and the flight battery for the aircraft itself. This thing is going to learn with you quite well. The propeller's in the back. It's tail dragger configuration. This thing can take a lot of abuse, and it's made of EPO foam, which is the industry standard for like toughness. So let's open up the box, get it assembled, and take it for a spin. And then we're going to put it in the hands of some new pilots as well, so you really know what to expect and you can see it in action. So stick around, remember subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's get into it. Now in this shot, I'm going to show you the controller. It comes with the airplane. It's already got the batteries in it. You're going to turn this on. Make sure your throttle stick is down. That's the stick on the left, all the way down. And then you're going to plug in your flight battery to the airplane. And then the way the steering controls work, it's all going to be on this side for you. So if I move my stick to the right, the rudder goes to the right, which will give the airplane a right turn. If I go to the left, it's going to be the same thing, but to the left. So that's right and left. If I give it what we call up elevator, somebody who's new to flight will think this is back, but it's not how it goes. Think about a real plane. They're going to put the stick into their belly, so they're going to pull it back. So back stick is up pressure. Okay, you see the elevator go up, which will give the plane attitude like this, and it'll climb to safety. Very rarely are you going to need to push down on the elevator, which is forward on the stick, because that will make it nosedive, and that's usually somewhere we never want to be. So let's talk about the trims now. So these little buttons here are the trim tabs. You can hear it beep. So it also indicates when it's at center for you, which is kind of nice. But I'll tell you this, your up and down buttons here relate to the up and down here, which is the elevator. So if you're flying it, it's going down a lot, you can give it, just like you would give it, you know, up pressure, back pressure here, back stick, you would give it some back stick on the trim as well. If my plane, when I'm flying it and turning left to right, if I'm off the sticks and by itself, the plane always flies off to the right, well then I'm going to give it some left clicks of trim to help neutralize that right tendency. Super easy, guys. And remember, refer back to this video, watch the flight videos. We're going to go over these things every time we fly this. We're ready to go. We got to charge some batteries and pack the car, but we're ready to take this thing up for a blast. And if you do want to travel with this thing, it will go back in the box. That's it on the radio, how to use it, the trims. Let's see the propeller going. That's the throttle stick. Ha, that's it. We'll see you out at the field with this one. Looks like a good time. Comes with everything. We got the radio right here. We're going to battery up on an 800 1S pack. Comes with this, and the landing gear come off really easy too. So I actually am really excited about belly landing it, to be honest with you. So turn on the radio. That's the throttle stick. We put it down. I'm talking to you guys like you've never flown before, and ask any questions in the comment section below if I didn't cover something you wanted to know about. All right, so we're going to do a quick pre-flight check. Bobby K on the camera. Up elevator, yep, and then left and right steering. Normally this would be the aileron sticks on a wing up here, but when it's a 3-channel plane, the aileron control goes to the rudder, and that's your steering. So we're going to take off with wheels first, and that's our trim buttons. If it's out of whack, we can effect change on it for either pitch or left or right. Let's take it up off of wheels, and then we'll give it a hand launch later. Bobby K, let's do this.
Let's get it done.
Hey, we fly all kinds of stuff. If you're new to the channel, please check out the rest of the videos. I mean, we're even flying trucks every now and then, but jets, all kinds of stuff. Jets, airplanes. Here's a beginner plane for you. Check it out, let's see. Oh my gosh. I've never flown off this radio. Here we go. And rudder is not a rudder, so it's back there. All right, here we go. Man, that is gentle.
Yeah, it is.
Now I'm just gonna fly it in front of us a little bit, and I can tell already that I need up elevator trim. Oh, it's dialed now though. Watch me break Bobby's neck on a beginner plane. So it's kind of porpoising a little bit. I think what you're gonna discover is that you want to be kind of full throttle. Let's glide it by. I'm giving it a bunch of down elevator actually. But nice and easy. There's no stabilization. So, I mean, and now it's dialed in.
Yeah, it looks good now.
Settled at about 2/3 throttle or something. Whoa. I would still say, you know, the thing about these is you're supposed to be able to fly them in a small space. So let's try that. As it is, it's not one of those for like racetracking and really gobbling up a bunch of sky. So it flies better just loafing. Does that make sense, Bobby?
Oh yeah. So what do you think about maybe putting a heavier pack up front there? You think that might can take care of some of that?
I think it might be 2 nose heavy now.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna try moving the battery back.
So is it climbing or is it?
It's kind of all over unless you just settle into a groove. That's what I'm saying.
I got you.
Like if you try to go at speed, it's kind of all over. But here it's settled pretty good. You notice that?
Yeah, it looks nice.
I'm not doing anything too abruptly, but it's still a little bit of a porpoise sometimes.
Huh.
It's not too bad on the downwind over here, but you can see it's kind of all over in the pitch. It
Yeah,
just goes
she is.
wherever it was last. But I think some of that's also the control surface will work a little looser, I think, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a real good little loafer. And I think pusher prop, if you're at a small park, get rid of the wheels and just hand launch it.
Yeah. Well, pusher prop's good for beginners too, because you don't have to worry about breaking props most of the time.
No, you don't.
Unless you land it upside down or something like that.
But if you land hard enough, it's still gonna do damage. Let's see about landing this thing. So this is, you know, kind of cool because it is super. That was sick.
Yeah, it was.
It's super low tech. You know, no stabilization or anything, just bare bones. It's kind of like old school foamy, right? I mean, let me do one more landing because that was sick.
Let's do it.
Oh, just barely, right? So I think what we'll do is we'll land it and then give it a hand toss. See, at full power, it's kind of, once it gets settled, it's okay, but it can kind of bob and weave just a little bit. Is the wind coming that way now?
I can't really tell.
It's kind of fun, isn't it? It reminds me of beginner stuff. I think this would be good for somebody, but I still think you need to go where there's plenty of space, though. Because if you do it at a park or something, it better be open. You know? Or if you're learning, you're going to put it in a tree or something.
Yeah.
It's just the truth. Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah.
How's your taxi?
Actually, pretty stinking good. I tell you what, this makes me want to check out the big one. I keep trying to do rudder, dude. And it's not, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh, yep.
Look at this thing.
Oh, yeah, that would be weird because your rudder's on your aileron side now, huh?
And that's how you take the wheels off. And that's okay, because they click right back in. They're made to do that. I did that on purpose. Bobby, I didn't do that on purpose. All right, hand launch supreme. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Obviously, you want to hold it ahead of where the props are. If you know.
Yeah.
I mean, this prop ain't gonna hurt you, which is one thing that's nice. It can, but it probably won't. But anything bigger than this would. So if you hand launch it, get underneath the wing. All right, here we go. I think it's gonna fly awesome like this.
Take a little bit of that drag off of there.
Yeah. Classic pusher, you know, good foamy trainer shape.
So does that push down at all? You know, when you hit the gas, like some
Just
pushes?
a little. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. Okay.
And man, we'll have to time this in the video to find out how far we get on that 800. But man, I feel like it's doing great.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Glide by Bobby.
Sorry, I'm trying to get her back focused there. There we go. Reminds me of like one of those ultralight aircraft.
You know, there's not enough. You know what? If you're new and you're gonna fly this, this is a good, I'm gonna go for it kind of plane.
Mm-hmm.
I would try to have as much space as you can, so you don't have to worry about trees and stuff. Oh, sick!
Greaser.
That was cool.
Yeah.
2/3 throttle. It's zipping right now. I
Yeah,
got it full
is.
throttle. Oh! Check it out. This thing is awesome. It's tough enough, right? That's cool. Good times. I tell you, lose the wheels. Look at that. It's too much fun, actually. Look at that, like just catch the ground effect.
Butter.
Good times, guys. And it took a beating, right? I goofing around. Nosed it, it's fine, cool. Links in the description of where you can get one. Check out the tech spec and everything. Watch the video, and check it out, Horizon Hobby. Bobby K, way to go, dude.
Heck yeah, buddy.
Thanks, man.